season 2 of the 100. It's
right.
going to be a big, exciting season. We've heard it gets pretty damn dark, though. How dark is it going to get?
Darker than dark.
Darker than dark.
But there's a lot of humanity that comes out of it, as usual. This the yin and then there's the yang. And that's pretty much where we are. We're just trying to find that light, and I know certainly Jaha is. Once left alone, he gives up pretty much and thinks that his job is done. And upon doing that, he realized deep down in his soul, but there's a much bigger picture for himself than he realized. And consequently, once he does get down to earth, the obstacles don't stop. But he's undaunted, and that's what he's going to do.
Is he prepared to be a leader again? I mean, it seems like
Absolutely.
He's willing to set that aside once he gave up.
Well, as I said, yes, he is saying that you're bigger than this. It's not over. So you have to figure out how to continue to lead. I can't think of a better drive than what he does. He's fashioned himself inside of a missile and brings himself back to Earth. Yes, he's more than prepared to lead if he's going to put himself and do a spacewalk. Does that? I certainly wouldn't. I'm just going to go and give up the ghost. Isaiah Washington is dead. I'm not jumping out of a thing.
To doubt that he's still got his mental faculties.
That's why I don't want to talk about this.
Spoilers.
You know why? If I'm what it is, then what's the point of people enjoying it?
Well, one of the other lingering questions is, will Jaha be able to welcome in the surviving 48? Because they were the criminals sent to Earth, not really to survive, just to test the waters a bit.
That's another wonderful obstacle. Thank you for that. That's a really good question and observation. Obviously, it's going to be difficult. Obviously, he's not going to have a warm welcome throughout however long he exists on Earth. Like I said, no character is designed to live for 100 episodes. Who knows? That's an interesting point. Already, I didn't know that it's going to be tough on him, not just through him getting there, but it's going to be a challenge, and that's what I'm anticipating, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Is how does a character commit himself to gaining the confidence and the trust of someone that he sent to their death?
Will they even accept him as a leader anymore? Does he even welcome them back with open arms?
Wow, yeah, they would maybe look at this guy differently. Or why should they look at him differently? Or where they're going to go? The only thing they do know in terms of any leadership, and keep in mind, these people blew it. So there's only so much rage you can have. If someone stole something, they broke the law.
Oh no, these are the rebels, they were criminals.
Right, they broke the law. So, there's really not a whole lot, Jaha can really hold over their heads, because, like he said in the first season, he's a man of his word, clearly. And I'm sure that will be explored. I was going to float you anyway.
So I'm going to send you to Earth to die.
So, if you survive, he says, then he will expunge all of their records.
So that's the position
they become heroes. So now he's in the position of not knowing either or, but you have to understand he was prepared and hoping for the best, knowing that even the worst will still be horrible because the ark was dying.
Yeah.
That he started somewhere knowing the ramifications. If he sends these delinquents out, including his son, okay, and knowing that, hey, you broke the law, you go down. Even though the son had already pretended all this so he could be with Clarke, as we know in the first season.
Yeah.
But he's true to the law. And you will find that he remains true to the law, even when circumstances are pushing him to waver from the law. He still holds true to that, and that's where his integrity lies.
Does he even know that there's the Reapers out there? Does he even prepared for that?
I'm quite certain I can speak that he doesn't know he doesn't know any of that. He certainly knows
about the Grounders.
But okay. He knew about them before he even got to Earth.
Yeah.
And they were trying to find out some kind of ways how to get to Mount Weather, remember, of the first season, to avoid them, because it wasn't until Clarke reported to them that we're not alone. So he is aware that there's other human life on Earth, but he's not aware the condition and the behavior and the level of primitive behavior that they are. He's not prepared for that. But